Hello, everybody. Already hearing weird shit out here. Let me get the light on so everybody can see. Oh, goodness. Okay. And welcome back to NFG Nightcrawler's Alien Hunt. We really don't have an official name for this yet. But we're out here right now in the Fall River, Massachusetts area, recording a whole bunch of sky. That's kind of empty at the moment. We do have satellites, jetliners, and a few other things. We got the heavy gear out here. See that? It's very cold. We're in a neighborhood, so it's we got to keep a little bit quiet. But I'm actually going to be compiling all this stuff. We'll be recording all night long, and other nights this week in different locations where these things are reported. They're already being reported as close as Cape Cod in Massachusetts, so things are happening. And we've already seen a few several hundred feet to 1,000 feet above the houses around here and in New Bedford, Massachusetts. I've seen them with my own eyes last month. So, yeah, things are weird. Let us know in the comments what you're seeing. If anything you know of has been debunked, and just let us know if you're having a good time out there and having a good holiday. We'll be flying a drone later to show everybody what the difference looks like. Right now we're using about 1200 millimeters of zoom, which is about 100x zoom on a Sony A7 III. Got a little bit of a fire going. Trying to stay warm out here. It's deathly cold. Makes the imaging a little bit easier, and far less people are going to be willing to fly drones and fake stuff in the cold and late at night, so. Okay. I'm going to sit by the fire for a little bit, warm up. Show you what the camera's doing. As you can see, we got a few stars in frame at the moment. I'm trying to use those as a reference point. If we do see anything pass by, which will most likely be satellites and jets for the most part. If we get one or two otherworldly looking things, it wouldn't surprise me. We've already filmed a few out here. Not tonight, not just yet. But that time is definitely coming soon. Especially if they're in the Cape Cod area tonight, so it's only about an hour's drive from there, where we're at now, so including Ford and Chevy and whatever the hell people are talking about on the comments list. That's right, I'm reading it. We're actually pointed at the Orion area of the sky at the moment, so if other people want to look at the same part of the sky and feel like we're together, and I don't really give a shit. It's what I really like to do is stay as warm as possible, record a few of these UFOs, drones, whatever, solve the mystery, and have everybody not be as freaked out as they are. I fly drones professionally, and I passed the FAA test, so I know about a couple different things that most of the public don't about these things. We'll be talking more about that in the morning on a video that's compiled with all this footage that we're going to get tonight. And then tomorrow we're definitely going to be doing another live cast, maybe even another hunt as well. Flip the camera around so you can see the fire we're roasting by here. we're going to take a rest here and answer some questions for the moment. Okay. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, so firing frame here. There's the camera guy. Oh, jeez Louise. Let's see what everybody's asking. Oh, goodness. I feel like I'm in the Blair Witch Project. I shouldn't be facing aliens in freaking, what is it, 25-degree weather right now? Maybe older. If something does abduct me, please help. If there's a tentacle in my ass, please don't record anything for Pornhub. I heard they're in trouble lately. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Hawk Tua, yes, of course. Especially since she's robbing people now. Keep it gangsta. Hello, everybody. Okay, so make sure to share, like, and comment. The more we grow, the more we show, the more you view, the more we do. Every time we hit 100 subscribers or viewers or 1,000 or whatever, we do special stuff like this. Otherwise, I stay in home and roll around in some blankets. I don't record that. I could, but I don't. Not that you guys know of, anyway. There could be an OnlyFans out there. All right, we're gonna switch gears and record the sky live in a minute. For those of you that are interested and don't want to be outside, and that's when I'm going to switch the lenses from the telescope to the wide angle. I already have one wide angle camera going right now with the 1-inch sensor GoPro Hero 11. In a situation like this, it's something that could capture images of possible UFO. I've actually seen several shooting stars. Might have actually just filmed one. I'm not too interested in filming those specifically, although they're pretty cool. Bright green fireball streaks that are traveling from, I believe it's north to south. And like I said, I'm facing the Orion Nebula and belt, so if you're looking to do the same and record those fireballs instead of UFOs, you can face that area. Despite the full moon, I've already seen like 3, so pretty cool. Normally you don't want a full moon when you're trying to record that sort of thing, which is why that's what I'm not trying to capture. But a full moon will help us see any sort of dark UFOs or drones with the light behind it, even if they're cloaked, which is relatively simple nowadays. You can do it with a very simple coding, and supposedly these drones that people are seeing in New Jersey aren't reflecting light, which is making it difficult to see them on thermal and night vision. It's extremely weird. Also a sign that they're possibly military or otherwise. Okay, let's now the people are finally disappearing from the from the live stream for some reason. Let's do a live view of the sky. That blinking light is from the camera. And I don't think we're going to be able to get a real bright image for you on YouTube, so I guess what I'll have to do is the next video that I do, I'll probably do it tomorrow just because tonight it'd be a pain in the ass to do it out in the cold. When I go hunting for these things again, I'll do a live feed from one of the GoPros. I think that should afford us a higher range of exposure, which will allow you guys to be able to see the stars, the satellites, and all that stuff, and whatever the hell else. Unfortunately, I don't think the phone can do that on YouTube while it's recording live, which is news to me. I think there is a way to hook it up to the Sony as well, but I've yet to figure that out. If anybody has a good source for that information, I definitely appreciate it. We're trying to do a live feed, and most people aren't aware, but you cannot share live footage of from a drone. I don't even think that there's special permissions to do that. So definitely interesting. I mean, you're obviously that's what you watch when you're flying the thing, but beyond that, you're not allowed to share it just because of privacy concerns. There are a lot of different FAA uh, regulations and stuff that we'll talk about that have a lot to do with what's happening in New Jersey. And apparently, it's happening across the country now. So, 10 different states, several different counties in each state are reporting several hundred of these. That's a really weird light. It looks like the jets are starting to cross each one of their jet stream paths. It's starting to illuminate an area of the stars over there, making it look weird. That's another reason why I want to make the wide angle lens the rest of my shots tonight, because there's just so many planes. If I do find one to zoom in, I will have the telescopic lens close by, so I will be able to record them. If something really weird comes by and I, throw it on real quick, I might be able to capture it. And I'm wary of doing it with my phone because phones tend to use a lot of AI to fix images that don't look quite right. Which is why a lot of that footage you guys have seen on the news is all messed up, especially when it comes from civilians. So, the fire's starting to get a little soggy. See if there's anybody else in the comment list. Very nice. You can go outside and enjoy the sky yourself. Beyond that, no, you can't join me. And I would definitely suggest that nobody try to fake anything for me to capture or try to come up on me while I'm doing any of these things, because we do have to defend ourselves in the dark, especially with some of the places that we shoot. So just be aware. Don't sneak up on us or anybody else doing any sort of nighttime filming. It's not a good idea, and just don't do it. Okay. All right, I'm starting to cramp up because of the cold, so we'll be back tomorrow. Actually, I might even, if we see something weird, I'll try to put the live feed back on as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep trying a couple different techniques out here to capture some stuff. And tomorrow in the morning, we'll do a live to tell everybody what we did capture, if anything. And then we'll post a video with all the different clips together at once before midday. That's a big one. 747 or something like that, maybe. It's a big pig. But we've even just seeing the moons of Jupiter and Orion's Nebula and stuff is always a cool experience, even though it's cold as shit. But it is nice by the fire, a little caveman style, and I hope some other people are out there enjoying it too, but safely, stay warm, and we'll be back in a little bit. Like I said, if anybody else is out there, especially in Jersey, I'd like to hear from them. I've already found a few live feeds out there that I like to share with permissions, of course, and we've already shared a few so far, so make sure to follow and subscribe so you can catch all the content that we're catching. If anybody's debunking anything out there, also let us know about that so we can tell what's real and what's not. And I think that's it for now. Oh, we also have a video coming out tomorrow, probably by the end of the night, because it's going to be a busy day with all these videos, that will explain some of the details about not only the exotic propulsion, but the different types of shielding and other stuff that military vehicles, I guess, are using, or could be using in this instance. and how that ties into the reports that we're seeing. I haven't seen any bolides yet, but there have been a few of those too for the past couple of weeks. That might have died down in the face of this new meteor shower, though. I'm not sure. I'll try to do an episode at some point this week touching on what you're actually seeing geographically in space in general, so that way people know, like, oh, that's a meteor shower, or oh, that's Orion, because some people, they really don't know shit. There are people that are still surprised by Starlink. That's another shooting star. It's one thing I'm surprised I haven't seen yet with my eyes is Starlink, but that moon blots out quite a bit. Alright, we'll be back in a little while, everybody. Like I said, be careful out there if you do go outside, and, if you see something crash or land, report it. Don't go near it. One of them had an alarm and scared the hell out of somebody, and then it took off. And another one may have started a fire. But we're trying to verify that report. It's just not safe to get involved unless, you're at a distance and you're just, like, getting imaging. And I don't think it's responsible for the government and law enforcement to be asking civilians to try to capture images of these things and get anywhere near them, really, because, any of these things crash, come near you, a propeller could just chop your damn head off, or your fingers or whatever. I almost did it with a quarter-pound drone, so imagine a 300-pound one. Alright, we'll be back in a little bit, everybody. Thanks for watching, and like I said, share the fun, because the more information that we can get together, the less we have to listen to the fake government law enforcement bullshit that we're hearing on the news.